All right, thanks, John, for the handoff. Right now, we're standing in central Iowa. We're in a field that was planted actually April 12th. Obviously, it's a cornfield. Parts of majority of Iowa was all planted fairly early. We had really good conditions. As you can see, we're roughly right at V1 to going on pretty close to V2. What we're going to talk a little bit about here today is these educational plots. Educational plots that AgXplore has put on this year. We're putting a very intense management program behind these, not only for us, not only for our dealers, but for the end user as well, the growers, the ones that really make the world go around here. But what our purpose is to really educate it as far as the whole program approach, anywhere from at the time we open that bag of seed to the time where we're making our first post pass on herbicide to the time where we're doing some passes around tasseling and flowering on soybeans. We're really approaching that full program approach. Ben, we're out here today in actually your field. Tell us a little bit about what you got going on here right now.
Yeah, no, thanks, Aaron. So I think you brought up a really good point. When we talk about the products that we're using, it wasn't too long ago where fungicide was considered a snake oil, right? And now we consider it an absolute integral part of our crop program. At least I know we do here in Central Iowa. Mm-hmm. But that's a perfect example of one product that moves the needle, but it doesn't completely take you to that next yield goal, right? So that's what we're looking at doing here on this education plot in Central Iowa. Is we're looking to stack programs to really move to that next level of yield production, right? We know we can do the 2 to 3 to 7 to 8 bushels with one various product depending on yield environments. We know we can do that. We want to really start moving the needle on management practices. So yeah, here we are on our corn. This was planted, like Aaron said, April 12th. That week was the week before Easter. We had really ideal conditions. Good moisture down below. We're planting into all below sand for drought wise. So dry on top, good moisture down below. And we started with our planter box treatment, our GroPak AI, treated at about 3 ounces per acre, roughly. 3.5 is what I figure we ended up on.
What is GroPak AI?
Yeah, great question. So GroPak AI is our planter box treatment. It has a base of a micronutrient package. Well, it actually has a base of a seed flow lubrication, so a clay talc mixture. And then it has a micronutrient package in there. It also has microbes in there. And right now, what we're trying to focus on is getting the root system started and getting that plant up and going. And we can actually look at a couple here that we went and dug behind us. So I was out here very shortly after emergence. I happened to catch it. And I would say emergence was pretty even between treated and untreated. So very happy with everything came up. That's not a bad thing that it was even. Right now, and I know the camera's going to be tough to pick it up, fairly close, but the thing, if we zoom in on it, the thing we're really noticing with our treated plant here is a little longer of a radical.
A little bit more root hair structure as well.
For sure.
Which is really going to help with that nutrient absorption.
Yep.
It's going to give us that quicker, early vigor and gets those root hairs out a little bit to really focus on absorbing more nutrients.
Absolutely. You nailed it there. Yep. So we have a couple microbes in there that are really helping with that root development, but we also have that dry humic acid, which awesomely complements this root growth on these corn plants. So yeah, that's where we started at. But like we said, we're going to focus on a program approach. So taking the next step, when we start looking at that post herbicide application, and if you're zooming in on your camera, I apologize. We just got done spraying what was supposed to be our pre, but our weather turned a little wet, so it ended up being early emergence application. So we have a little bit of speckling with some acetochlor, but that's okay. So we're going to move into our post application here very shortly, probably in the next 4 weeks, right around that B4, B5 timing. And we're going to be coming in with a couple products. So we're going to be coming in. Don't move. Zach, get me back up, buddy. Oh my goodness. You guys took quite the fall. Hope you're all right. I bet you thought I was wearing something different and I had somebody standing here next to me. I bet you bumped your head. You're going to want to get that checked out. As I was saying, we're moving into the architecture phase of this corn crop on this education plot here in Central Iowa. What that means is we're going to be looking at making the next application to influence yield. as we're moving into that V5 timing here on corn, that corn is determining kernels around. And we want to do something to influence it to set more kernels around. We're going to be applying a product called Architech from AgXplore. It's a 10-5-5 with a micronutrient package built to support photosynthesis with the technology in it called GABA, gamma-aminobutyric acid. What that GABA is going to tell that plant, it's going to tell it to drop or reduce its stress and set more kernels around. So if we go from 16, we'll go to 18, 18 to 20 there on after. Along with that Architect, we're going to be throwing some additional sulfur in there. And this isn't just a regular sulfur such as ATS or KTS. This is a sulfur plus a technology that also complements and increases the chlorophyll formation that sulfur is influencing at, already at the base. So going to be super excited to watch this crop green up and take off to a much greater start than the non-treated right beside it. And like I said, there is 24 rows right next to this 24 treated. And then on the other side of the hill, which you can't see, there's 55 acres split, treated, untreated. So it's going to be really cool to follow along and take out field variability of product performance. So this application is packed full of technology, but it's really not being done with a piece of equipment that's packed full of technology. And I think that's the cool thing is our products fit in with what you guys are already doing out there. So this application is going to be made with our 4650 John Deere tractor and our pull behind sprayer with 60-foot booms. This is pretty old technology of iron, but really cool technology in the tank. So excited to see what we're doing there. So with that, thanks for coming out here to the education plot. We'll toss it right back to you.